Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Fakira Amira binti Abdul Hamid.
I'm Hanis binti Hashim.
I'm Fiza binti Ibrahim.
Okay, in this video, we will evaluate about the hardware and software in organization we choose in the policy.
The example of hardware and software that we will evaluate is firstly desktop printer, second processor,
third is printer, and last is Wi-Fi.
Okay, for the software, we evaluate about the Windows, which is they use Windows 7, Windows 8 and Windows 10. The next software is antivirus software.
The hardware and software that we use in the organizations that we have been interviewed is firstly desktop printer, which is OKI ES4132. In the Office of Information Technology in the organizations that we have interviewed, they've been using OKI ES4132 as their desktop printer for usual and common work process of printing. OKI ES4132 is a black and white printer that support the highest level of productivity without straining a budget. Okay, the problem exists when using OKI ES4132 in the organizations is firstly they have problem with a cable, and this problem is quietly happen and commonly happen when using and handling the machines. Secondly, an error message is displayed on the display screens of the operator panel. And thirdly, the interface setting is disabled. They have an issues in using OKI ES4132 as there is a problem with the interface setting is disabled and it needs some time and skill. The last one is they have only black and white color printing, which is the OKI ES4132 is the black and white printer, and we recommended another printing machines which is in the same brand, which is OKI ES4192 multifunction printer, which it is an executive multifunctions printer for the demanding user. Okay, the advantage of OKI ES4192 multifunction printer is it has the speed, functionality and print quality to meet the needs of demanding user. And secondly, it's simple to use. And then thirdly, it efficient and saving functionality. And lastly, it's mobile printing. Okay, another type of hardware that I want to introduce in that we're using in the organizations is processor. In the organizations we have been interviewed, they're using Intel Xeon for their server room for the use of controlling the whole departments in the organizations. Okay. The problem exists when using Intel Xeon in their organizations is firstly Intel reboot issue, where the Intel Xeon for processor family is in the list of affected CPUs. And secondly, they have usually happen basic troubleshooting. The example of troubleshooting issues is the power outlet to ensure it's working properly, power switch on the computer, and also power supply issues. Secondly, they have troubleshooting, no display and no boot issues. No boots mean the computer isn't functioning as expected and light can be on and off in the motherboard but still no display on the screen. Okay, the recommended processor that we've been proposed is Intel Core i7 processor, which is it mainly for basic office tasks, which won't put much of strains on i7 Plus. In fact, the typical mainstream user won't heavily tax the processor. Hence, it is suitable for the organizations that we've been interviewed to use it for office use. Advantage of Intel Core i7 processor is CPU performance boost via Intel Turbo Boost technology, and secondly, higher data throughput via PCI Express 2.0 and DDR3 memory interface. To support the needs of modern applications to move data at a faster rate, the Core i7 processor offer increased throughput for the external data bus and memory channel. Hence, it is really good for the organizations that we've been interviewed.
Hardware that we evaluate in the organization is printer, which is HP LaserJet Pro MFP M177FW. This printer is a multifunction all-in-one printer. It can print, scan, copy, send and receive fax message. Okay, the problem exists when the staff using this printer is printing slow, which is for PDF around 10 minutes and for pictures directly from Photoshop or preview, it takes sometimes more than 20 minutes. The second problem is this printer is slow performance. This printer is slower performance that is typical of low-cost color lasers. And the last problem occur is expensive toner. This printer is available supplies are the 228 for the 1,300 page plate and 24 ringgit for 1,000 page for the 130 A series, forcing staff of to live with 4.2 cents plate page. Okay, our recommendation for overcome this problem is using the another printer, which is Brother HLL 8360 CDW. This printer is great choice for the work group with higher print volumes that need low cost printing and reliable business quality output, and is compatible with just about every wireless printing standard available. Okay, the advantage of this printing is firstly is low cost printing, second is fast high quality business printing, third is flexible paper handling, and last is the advantage is advanced security features. Okay, another hardware that we evaluate in the organization is Wi-Fi, which is TP-Link TL-WA801ND Wi-Fi. Okay, this TP-Link is a popular brand known for its wireless solution. It's a great wireless access point that's perfect fit for home networking as well as for the small business. Okay, the problem occur when the staff using this Wi-Fi is firstly is in terms of speed. The speed is usually much slower than a wired one. Okay, the second problem is connection. There are no USB related features like printing service or attached storage. The third problem occur is router short range. The router has short range and its web interface make it difficult to distinguish connected computer. Okay, our recommendation to cope the problem is using AC2601 VPN Wi-Fi router. Okay, this is an excellent choice for most business that want to maximize the speed and power of their Wi-Fi connection, as well as to protect crucial digital assets against cyber attacks. Okay, the advantage of this Wi-Fi is first is fast and far, second is multi-client connectivity, third is easy management, and lastly high security.
Okay, next is software. This organization use three types of Windows, which is Windows 7, Windows 8 and Windows 10. Every staff is given the choice of choosing to use which Windows they want to use to install in their computer. This is because every staff has the skills in every Windows, which is one staff using Windows 7 because they understand the interface and functions in this Windows. Same goes to Windows 8 and Windows 10. This Windows is used by staff that is younger, as they easy to understand the new Windows. Based on this, we think they will have problem to standardize their organization, and each Windows also have pros and cons that might affect the organization workflow and system. Okay. The problem is first is in terms of stability. Right now, Windows 10 is a brand new and it has launched with a surprisingly large number of bugs which you won't find in Windows 8 and Windows 7. Among these are disappearing icons from the taskbar, start menu, lockups, Windows downloads, copy and paste errors, and problems with audio and more other functions. Second, in terms of security, which is by using the older version of Windows, they might lack in security. Both Windows 7 and Windows 8 do a pretty good job of keeping users secure, but the Windows 10 is out with the several new features, and so Every Windows that they use have saved their database or any confidential matters that related to work that might lost while they work. So the third problem is outdated. When each computer use different types of Windows, then it may give problem in context of outdated version. This is because each new Windows are created with new features that give benefits towards the staff. When staff use different Windows, they cannot get one standardized version that give their work more efficient. Besides, if there are different Windows, it will lack in certain function and give problem when sharing a task. Okay, for the solution to all this problem is first, maintenance. Maintenance activity refers to an application or process that help maintain the health and performance of Windows PC. The organization need to check their PC regularly as they have different Windows. Also, they do not know what happened to each PC because it need different way to maintain its data. The second solution is using antivirus software. Using antivirus software given benefits to PC. First, it can give faster PC performance, which is it can scan and identify or remove hundreds of malware threats from your system. This organization need to use antivirus software, especially for older Windows. This is because using antivirus software can keep their system run smoothly and protect all their work. Last but not least, the solution is the organization can use updated Windows to use one standardized Windows that updated. This is because when the organization use one Windows, it can give effective and efficient way to organize their work as they need a good features to handle their system. Okay, the next software is antivirus software. Based on we interviewed, we can see they use SmartDAF antivirus software, which is in free version. When this organization use free version antivirus, they might lack in comprehensive protection, in which the organization get a basic level of protection for their computer. Free antivirus programs also typically provide their computer with limited type of protection, or they detect certain type of threats. Okay, the next problem is in slower scan. Just like free antivirus programs are not as fast when it comes to scanning. It's not a major difference, but you can expect free programs to work a bit slower than paid programs. The next problem is sharing your data. This organization free antivirus program sharing your data, right? It's likely, but to be sure, you need to define print in terms of condition. This is another way that manufacturer of the free antivirus program makes money. So in choosing an antivirus, the organization need to consider how affordable antivirus programs are. It doesn't make sense to choose a free program just to save a bit of money. They need to think there are just too many disadvantages of free antivirus program. So the solution is we recommend to use AVG Cloud Care, which is they can get high quality, reasonable price protection for their PC. Besides, it offers a free trial period, so you can see how it works and what it offers before you commit into your PC. They can give a try, so you don't need to deal with the many drawbacks that accompany free antivirus software. That's all.